Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for your patience and a warm welcome to everybody. This is the pre-match press conference for Canada and Jamaica at the beginning in Toronto. We're joined by three members of the staff of the senior national team. My immediate right, we have our assistant coach, also Merrill Gordon, assistant and the head coach, Halverson. Before we open the floor questions, we'll start with Coach Halverson, who will give brief about how training today and arriving here in Canada with the rest of the boys.
Yeah, we reached here late last night. It was a long journey from Jamaica Bay. We started the journey in Jamaica. I think it was about 14 hours for us to get to our hotel yesterday. So considering that, and it was a must day plus two, considering that the training moment was quite clean. Everybody learned and took part in training with good tempo. I felt there was a good atmosphere within the squad. So yeah, we were kind of pleasantly surprised with the attitude of players and how fresh they were after a long journey. So it went well.
Okay. Well, we use this opportunity now to open the floor questions. Please raise your hand and you may ask your question to our technical staff, assistant coaches, Wall and Gordon, our head coach, Halverson. So you may open and raise your hand. All right, let's start with Brian Crown. Good afternoon to you, sir. You may unmute.
Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, Coach, how's the family back home? How are your friends back home? I see that there's a bit of a troubling time back there. How's everything back home?
Yeah, the situation is I think managed to well. There's no lives in danger, so they evacuated one village. We have a lot of friends there, but they evacuated their house and village, so hopefully there will be no harm to people.
All right, that's good to.
Go ahead. No.
That's good to hear, and our prayers are with you and your family and your friends back home. Now to the football. The conditions play a significant role, especially when it comes down to the Canadian national team, and they use that to their advantage. How much do you factor conditions in to your tactics when going up against opponents like these? Because a lot of your players, we know how CONCACAF is going from the humidity of Azteca to the freezing temperatures of Canada. Do you consider this when drafting game plan together, Coach?
Yeah, we try to prepare for both, but we don't take players from other conditions. It's quality of the player in itself, and it's the character of the player in itself. If you've got a good character, you can play in whatever weather. But of course, we plan for this. If you saw a game in Kingston, it was a very slow tempo game because of the heat and humidity, and because we needed to stay a long time the day before in the dressing room, like 4 hours in the stadium, waiting for decision to play it. So the preparation and kickoff in the morning heat was kind of bound to be a slow tempo match. We know that this game, it's about 0 degrees here in Canada, and we know the game will be a high tempo. So we are prepared for that, and we are preparing the player for that. It's going to be a high tempo match. And yeah, like I said in the introduction, we were quite surprised and happy how fresh and the players were this morning. So I think we are in a good moment.
Thank you very much, Mando. We appreciate it. Let's go to Livingston Sauce from the Gleno. You may go ahead.
Yes, Coach. Afternoon. Just wondering, Coach, in terms of player, Mikel will be out I'm assuming at least. Same thing for Demario. In attack, concern about we also know Leon has been under some pressure from the local public. Any concern about the attack going into tomorrow's game?
No, we're not concerned. No, we always expect of players to get their best. Sometimes I don't think any player want to have to. But sometimes, in the pressure of work to be good sometimes, not bad. But yes, check it out. I heard the name and I'm not sure what you're talking about, but it is off injury. And the Mariah who came in, and we also have young Beck who came in. So yeah, we're quite comfortable with the squad going into tomorrow's game.
Can I get an idea of how you plan to organize going forward offensively?
Yeah, of course, we have our plans, how we want to attack them. I think we did on occasion well. We found good spaces against. I think that at least 3 really good goal scoring chances in Kingston, apart from goals scored. And this games are playoff games on such a high caliber and quality. You cannot expect to have 10 goals per chance. But we have to be a little bit more clinical finishing our goal scoring. As we need 2 goals, know that we need 2 goals, so we need to be brave, but we also need to be smart when going forward.
And consider all our dynamics, coach. You definitely think it is in our capacity to turn this around and get the result that we really want.
No doubt in mind. No doubt at all in mind.
Thank you very much, Livingston. I appreciate it. Let's now go on to Tyrone Davis. You may mute. Yes. Are you there? We're going to have to move on to Wade. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Yes, I was just saying good afternoon, coach. Good afternoon, everyone.
Sorry, Tiga, but you're always very distorted at this point in time. We're going to ask you to correct that so that we can be able to accommodate someone else. And so, Wade, your hand up. You may proceed with your question.
Hi, good day, coaches. Wade Brown from IRFM. Coach Charles Grimson, having created a number of chances in the first half, especially, it would have been, a punch to gut to concede so late. How pleased were you to see that we're creating chances, and how confident are you of getting the desired result tomorrow?
No, like I said before, I'm really confident that the guys look sharp. We look better than we did last game, but considering everything, it's always going to be a strange game. Keep the early of it, like I said before. Really pleased that we created a lot of chances. Well, not a lot of chances. You cannot expect that, but and then losing so early in the first half. Also a blow to our approach to the game. So we needed to adapt and kind of improvise early in the game. So yeah, I think they did quite well considering everything, especially defending Ghana. We didn't give them a lot of scoring chances, and really to keep on doing that here tomorrow in Ghana.
Any follow-up with it?
No, that's it. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We have time to accommodate more questions. Those individuals raise their hand. We appreciate that we're able to get quite a bit from Main Street. So, time you can go ahead with 1 question, and we'll all have Mr. Bruce at time.
All right. Norando again, as Simon alluded. Meran, you mentioned young Deshane Beckford, and we've seen him in the USL. Different dynamic. We know that Demar Gray has joined up with the team. Can you talk us a bit more about what Deshane Beckford offers, different from what we have in the squad now, or what we saw against the Canadian team in the first leg?
First of all, I think he came in the squad. I think coaching staff, like we saw, and we just choose to include him in the squad. A different dynamic. The team is very quick, very nippy, and if you get a chance, you do well. But for now, we'll talk about general things about the team and give not much technical stuff about our team because we want to get a positive result tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Mr. Blake, and we all have Coach Wall with us here as well. If anyone would have a question as well, if you can unmute to proceed.
Good afternoon, Coach, and coaching staff, and the host. I have a question, Coach. They may have been asked before. I just joined, so forgive me if it has been asked before. The loss of Mikel Antonio, how will that be compensated for, or is it a devastating blow as we look for a 2-0 victory to put us in play for qualification? That's the first question, and based on that, I may have a follow-up. That's it.
And then we answer. So we will talk about is it the blow to lose?
Well, Mick is always an important figure in our team, but within the squad that we have alternative ways of dealing with that, and we're not just have to think on seat our pants and come up with something. Just always more adapt to that, and the fact that we got pluses on other side, so it means a different type of dynamic than having Mick on the pitch, which I think we can adapt to.
I think all teams would miss Mikel Antonio, without a doubt. But it was also an advantage that they will not know is coming. Will we use a different kind of player, or will we use a similar kind of player? So I think it can give us an advantage. Every team, every national team would miss a player like Mikel Antonio.
And with that being said, just a quick follow-up, Coach. The replacement option that you went with to have both Shamar Nicholson and Travante up front. Were you happy with the results that yielded, and is that a possible solution? And at the back, are you seeking to tidy up on some of the individual mistakes or missteps that we saw in the center of the back line?
Actually, I would start with the defensive domain. Actually, I would disagree with you. I think we did well at the back against Canada. In this heat, you lose at some point focus, and we did that maybe 4 or 5 times in the game. And it was a different person, but not unexpected that sometimes you would open again, especially when it got to the end of it. But we've talked about those things that we want to correct at the back. And it's not about personal, it's just sharpening up some tactical things. What was the beginning? Yeah. No, we were talking this morning about, and after the game, we were talking about our changes. At this stage, early on in the first half, we weren't quite good. At the time, Mick went off. So we opted to go for a like player at the same to continue. And at the same time, we were winning the first 20 minutes. Is it the correct? Like when our coach takes a decision to make a change early in the game, and that was our thought. Let's go like. And Trevor is a really, he's a really good, powerful striker who can run in behind, etc. But again, he hasn't played many games at this level. So yeah, it was a chance to, and then later in the game, we gained against some tactical playing and took him off and tried something else.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. I think we can have a final question.
Just want to ask the coach, basically, how how he views the Canada team at this point in time, and basically what are your plans to see to try and overcome them for this second leg?
Yeah, I'm going to give that Canada question to John. It's his job to go in depth in Canada, and then we can get that.
Perspective on Canada, the optic double flanks, on what they have alternated in the recent games, more how they are structurally and actually their core and what they're down to is not unexpected. And it's more about, is it always about nullifying the opponent, or is it find a way to play with it and work it against? It's almost that kind of thing we have. But overall, how we executed the game plan and we were in game one, we're overall pretty pleased. But going into, there are things we can exploit much more and like take advantage of in an even better way in this upcoming game, of course. So for me, I look forward to that and how we can make win not just in terms of expected goal, but actually win in terms of actual goals too.
Yeah, they would probably be pretty confident with a 2-1 advantage against us going to the home field. BMO had in celebration place, so they don't lose a lot of games, so they are probably pretty confident. I would say just to overcome them is number one, not concede. They are a really good transition team, probably one of the best here in CONCACAF in transition. So we have to work to be open when we lose possession of pitch our attacks. We need to deny them of space and the ability to go fast and attack fast. And these creative players we need to be aware not to lose our doers foul when we want to spike them. I think we did that pretty well.
Aaron, anything supplements or coaches dive?
I think all in all, I think we had a very tactical game the last time. Technical mistakes cost us the game. But I think the boys, it was really pleasant in terms of what they done this morning. And this was very good. Team card was good. Team spirit was good. Intensity of the training was very good. They look focused. They look happy together. And I think we're just making a very couple team in the near future.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that in American. As I mentioned earlier, Leon has been facing some pressure in the public space. How your team coping now and looking forward to the game?
As a professional, and every player in high level in the world at some point will face pressure. And we don't really do that in training. We don't see that in meetings. I understand that might be fine. It's over the back because that player really wants to go and do well for the country. But it's sometimes, it's just tough, toughest level. But Leon is good.
I really can't understand the criticism he is getting. He's one of the highest profile players in Jamaica. He's coming for very much, doing his job for his country. He's probably one of our most creative players. And yeah, I think he's given everything he can, but he's in a lot of, I just don't understand the criticism he needs to listen to when he is coming here every match, give everything he can. So support these players. They are trying their best. Support them, show them love, and support them so we can do what we need to do in Jamaica.
Thank you very much, Coach Wilgrimson, coaches Gordon and Wall. Thank you very much to the media for tuning in, and those that are coming to Canada will safe travels on your journey here. Kick at 7:30, both Jamaica time and also Toronto time as well. And we look forward to seeing more from you all as well. Have a pleasant rest of the afternoon. Take care.